discovery of the All-Fire and the secret of the Convocation. 13 mages blinded, driven by the greed for divine power, and under the bondage of the Circle, their armies unleashed death and destruction, bonded with the power of ancient runes, cursed to eternal life and eternal death. Until the last day of the old era had dawned.
So have you come to witness the day of my ultimate triumph, poor old man?
No. To witness your downfall. You cannot win. The Convocation is a lie. It will destroy all of us.
So... You shouldn't have come. You really think I care a fig for your whimpering?
Tahira! Rohen sent us. He needs the power of the Rune Warriors. The Northern Realms are in danger.
Rohen knows I will never serve a Circle Mage again. My powers are exhausted. I have seen quite enough misery and bloodshed. Rohen will have to look for somebody else.
That's why he sent us. A very special rune lies concealed somewhere in these lands. We're here to search for it. But we were attacked and Lev is wounded. He needs your help. We need your help.
Then I hardly have any choice. Very well. I will help you. Where is Lev?
I lost sight of him somewhere behind the gate there. I hope he's still alive. These damned orcs.
I'll look for him. You stay here by my hut.
Thank you, Tahira. It's good to have you back with us.
Welcome to the world of Spellforce. In this prologue, we will explain the game to you. Let's start with some general information. The name of the main character in the prologue is Tahira. She is a combination of fighter and sorceress. From now on, we will refer to the main character as the Avatar. Once you've solved the prologue, the game will continue with the avatar you selected before starting the game. Whenever you hold the mouse pointer over a button or an object, a help window with additional information will appear in the bottom left corner of the screen. When you are asked to click on something, this means when you click the Options button in the upper right. Now select your avatar by clicking on Tahira in the game world. Very good. You can move the view with either the cursor keys or with the mouse by holding down the right mouse button. You can also adjust the view by moving the mouse pointer to the appropriate edge of the screen. A selected unit is marked with a colored ring. Your own units have a green ring. Enemy units, a red. In the lower left, you can see the currently selected unit. You can select your avatar and move Tahira down the path to the east and through the open stone gate to the Bindstone, a large boulder, by clicking the right mouse button next to it. The Bindstone offers the avatar an opportunity to connect his rune with this place. Should he perish, he will appear in the last Bindstone used. Enemies are able to sever the connection to a Bindstone if they attack it, thus causing you to lose one active Bindstone. Select the Bindstone with a click. At the bottom edge of the screen, you will find the action bar. A new symbol for Activate this Bindstone should have appeared there. Click on that symbol. The Bindstone will light up and is now active. You are now bound to this Bindstone. In the lower right, you will find the overview map. Black areas, the dots on the overview map, are continue along the path to the east. Spellforce offers you the option of witnessing the events of the game from different views, including the third person. To change the view, by moving the mouse wheel downwards or now, when you move now change to the third person perspective by zooming in closer. This is only possible if your avatar is inside the field of view. In the third person perspective, you can control your avatar directly with, if you hold down the right mouse, follow the path in third-person perspective toward the east to the next stone gate. You can change to a third-person perspective anytime during the game, but for now, we will assume you will be using the isometric view. Change back to the normal isometric view with the mouse wheel. An enemy goblin is lurking. Select your avatar and click with the right mouse button on the goblin. Your avatar will attack the goblin. As soon as he has been defeated, we will continue.
Rune Warriors, stand by.
The goblin's corpse will light up. Take up a position close to the dead goblin and click on the corpse with the right mouse button. You can then see what object the goblin had with him on the left-hand edge of the screen. Click on the shield to take it with you. It will be automatically added to your inventory. The shield increases to open your inventory, click on the backpack.
I should have stuck with my books. I hope you haven't forgotten your healing arts, Tahira. Help me. Please heal me.
On the left, you now see the unused equipment. In the middle, the objects your avatar is currently using. To equip your avatar with the shield, you must first pick it up with the mouse. Click on the shield and then click on the free section for the left hand beside the torso. Now close the inventory with a click on the backpack or the check mark in the lower right of the window, or by simply pressing I again.
I thank you, Tahira. Without you, I would have been lost. I thank Aonir that Kaele found you.
What happened anyway? You're seeking a rune?
Yes, a special rune. Rowan is certain it must be somewhere in the ruins of Ankbrand. But the ruins are just swarming with orcs. We had to flee. Only Joshua managed to hide. Kaele knew where your house was. That's why we fought our way through to you. Please, you must help us.
All right. I will fetch your rune. You stay here and recover for a while.
As you command. Take good care, Tahira. Here, this spell scroll. I captured it from one of the orcs. Maybe it will be of some use to you. Keep following the trail. Perhaps you'll run across Joshua somewhere. May the gods grant that he is still alive.
In the upper left-hand corner, you can see a clickable, the green bar and the blue bar. Follow the path through the next stone gate until you have reached the wounded Lev. If someone offers you a dialogue, a symbol will float above the character. Select your avatar, approach Lev, and click on him with the right mouse button to begin the dialogue. You have a healing spell at your disposal. If you wish to, the simplest possibility is offered by the click and fight system. To use this, select Lev. Under your avatar's portrait button, all meaningful actions for the selected target will appear. The blue hand is the symbol for the healing spell. Click on the symbol to heal Lev. The click and fight system can be used in the same way to launch damaging spells. The alt speak to Lev again. You have received additional once you have collected when you die. Next, your avatar open your inventory and click on the symbol for spell book. On the left, you will see the click on the scroll in the inventory to place it on the mouse pointer. Then click any free space in your spell book. You now have transferred Learn the Fireball magic spell by clicking on the Fireball symbol in your spell book, and then click on any free space in your magic memory. Now close your inventory. Follow the path until you see the Minotaur. Use the Fireball spell to defeat the Minotaur. Many creatures are partially or behind the next gate. A fire elemental creature awaits for you. This creature is completely resistant to your fire magic. Continue along the path. Try to use your magic spell against the fire elemental creature. If a creature has resisted a magic spell, you will see white bouncing sparks. After this, defeat the fire elemental creature in close combat. fire elemental was carrying a hero's rune and 4 objects. Take possession of these. Beside your main character, you now have up to 5 heroes at your disposal. The heroes are your strongest allies and may have magic powers. The hero's rune you just found represents a skilled long-range fighter. The rune establishes the hero's characteristics and abilities. In the course of the game, you will find more runes and also replace some of the older runes. To summon a hero, open your inventory and go to the category Rune board. On the left side, you will, depending on which level your avatar has, you can apply up to 5 runes at once. Click on the rune of the hero and place it in one of the empty fields of the rune tablet located at the top. Now you will have to arm the hero. You should have received a bow, a dagger, and 2 pieces of armor. Go into the inventory and select the category Equipment. On the right side of the window, you will now see 2 portraits. Select the lower portrait and give your hero the 4 new objects from the left side of the inventory. The bow must go into his left hand. That's the space on the right-hand side. If your avatar or a hero cannot use an object, it will be marked with a red background. Close your inventory.
I'm ready. Let's go. To adventure.
Follow the path to the Great Monument. This is the Hero's Monument.
Here, quickly now. Quickly
Go
now.
right up to the Hero's Monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar. Aside from the Hero's Monument, the symbol of a hand
Stay with me, men.
you can inform yourself of the rune power of your avatar. Every
go.
time you call upon a hero, or later on,
Quickly
even a
now.
worker, you lose a bit of your rune power, and calling upon them takes a bit longer every time, too. Rune power
Line is
regenerates
cold.
itself automatically. Now you can summon the hero. Select the monument and click on the symbol for the hero reaction. After a few seconds, the hero should
Freedom.
appear.
Stay with me, men.
A second portrait for your new hero should now appear in the upper left. If you want to, you can follow the path further toward the south.
Follow me. Now.
You have a fight with the undead. Use your magic and defeat the undead.
It's an ambush.
We must drive them back! Close the ranks!
Rune Warriors, stand by me. Stay with me, men. I'm ready.
Well done. One of the undead was
adventure.
carrying a valuable gem. Take it along with you.
Quickly now.
Should you want to further test your fighting skills, turn north here. Otherwise, follow the path farther
Let's go.
towards the south.
To adventure. Now. To adventure. Let's go. For the order. Stay with me, men. Forward. To adventure. Into battle we go. Rune Warriors, stand by me. Stay with me, men. On my command, adventure. Follow me.
What does the rune desire? Rune!
The lines must hold.
Hold on, men!
We're under attack. I'm ready. Let's go. Forwards. Forwards. We're under attack. Here, it's an ambush. Quickly now, into battle we go. Rune Warriors, stand by me. Stay with me, men. Yes. Forwards. Quickly now. For freedom. Attack. We're under attack. For Aonir. Enemies into battle we go. Quickly now. 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 Follow me. Now.
Follow the path until you find the merchant. Merchants
adventure.
can be identified by the rotating coin above their heads.
Follow me. Forwards.
You can buy and sell all kinds of objects from a merchant. Go up to the merchant and speak to him by clicking on him with the right mouse button. A window will appear with the merchant's menu.
I'm ready. Let's go.
On the left of the menu, you will see your objects, and on the 100 object you want to sell the gem. Select the lowermost
Here,
symbol
now.
to open the category Quest and Value Objects. Click on the gem. The object you are offering will be marked green, and in the middle you will see the price the merchant wants to pay. Click on Sell. Now you can buy something else with the money. Click on the Runes category and purchase the Human Worker rune.
I shall not fail.
Conclude the trade by clicking on the check mark on the lower left in the window or by pressing the Escape key.
To adventure. Follow me.
Open your inventory, select the category Rune Board, and place the Human
shall
Worker
not fail.
rune in the slot with the human
Now.
portrait on the lower left of the Rune Board. Close your inventory. Follow the path to the bindstone. Select the bindstone and activate it using the action bar. Should your character perish, you will not have to repeat the whole journey. You can travel from one button. You can try this out now if you want. When you are done, follow the path to the human monument. Speak to Joshua, the man directly beside the monument.
Tahira! So the others found you?
Yes, they're all well. Were you able to find out where the rune is, Joshua?
In the Orcs' camp. I think it is in possession of their leader. Be careful, those beasts are tough. You'll have to prepare yourself well. Once you've conquered them, bring the rune to me. I will turn it over to Master Rohen.
You should now have
Shall not
received
leave
the
it.
quest. Open your
Quickly now.
inventory and select the quest book page.
Destiny awaits. Now.
In the middle of the window, you have received the... When you close your inventory,
At your service.
go to the
As good as
monument,
done.
select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar.
Very well, off I go. As good as done.
The moment you occupy a worker monument, things get serious. Normally, when enemies discover your newly established settlements,
Here I am. As
they will
good as
do
done.
all they can to destroy you as quickly as possible. On this
Shall
map,
not fail.
however, you can take your time. You can now summon human workers.
At your service.
Select
As
the
good as done.
monument
Here I
and
am.
click on the worker symbol in the action bar. The worker will appear in a couple of seconds. You may also click the symbol several times to order more workers. Produce at least 5 workers.
At your service. As good as done.
When you have selected the monument, you will see numbers indicating your population limitations below.
Here.
The upper number indicates how many workers of this race you currently have, and the maximum number you are allowed
now.
to have.
Follow me.
At present, you can produce up to 20 workers. The maximum number of workers increases when you construct larger headquarters. On the upper right, you will now find a portrait for human workers. The number indicates how many human workers are currently not doing a job. You can select a free worker with a click on the portrait button. Workers can collect different resources depending on their race. Human workers can chop trees, collect stone, or mine ore. To the left of the monument, you will find a stone quarry, and to the right, an ore deposit. The next
Break's over,
forest
time
is
for work.
located to the west. To have workers collect a resource, select
Yes?
one or more workers and then click with the right mouse button directly on a tree, a stone,
Building
or an
completed.
ore deposit. Only workers may figure in this selection. On the top edge of the screen, you will see the amount of resources you already have acquired. You can use resources to construct buildings or summon combat units to a monument. Select workers and send them with the right mouse button to chop down trees, collect stone and mine ore until you have at least 50 units of each of these
Ready
3
to go.
basic resources. Very good.
As good as
You
done.
now have sufficient resources to construct your first buildings. Select a worker and click on the building symbol in the action bar. A selection of buildings will appear. Click on the woodcutter hut and select a site in the game world near the forest to start construction by
completed.
clicking the left mouse button.
Yes?
The selected
Break's
worker will
over,
now
time
begin
for
to
work.
erect the building. You can select additional workers and send them to the construction site with the right click, should you want construction to progress faster. Now select some other workers and build a quarry near the stone resources and a mine near the iron.
Building completed.
In each of these resource buildings, up to 5 workers can advance to the status of so-called craftsmen. Craftsmen have different clothing and special tools, and are twice as efficient as simple workers. When you select a finished building, then you can see how many craftsmen are already assigned to this building in the selection window. When you click an empty symbol, and there is another free worker available, he will be assigned to the building. When you click an occupied symbol, a worker will be released.
Here we go.
Those workers that construct a building automatically take over the free jobs in the building insofar as they are available. When you send a worker to a building with the right mouse button, you can fill free jobs. This way, workers who, for example, chop down trees, will automatically look for free jobs in woodcutter houses and start doing them in a short time.
As good as done.
Wait until all 3 buildings are finished. Should construction work fail to continue on a building, this means you have mistakenly removed all the workers from the construction site. Now your resources should increase much faster. Keep an eye on the individual stocks and, if necessary, assign your workers to other jobs.
Ready to go. Understood.
In order to recruit a larger army, you will need food. Humans are very flexible and are able to catch fish, hunt or breed animals, and grow grain. In the area surrounding your base, you will find a number of animals. Build a hunting lodge to gather food. Additionally, construct a small headquarters so that you will have up to 30 workers at your disposal.
Building completed. Let's get cracking then.
You can send up to 5 workers to the hunting lodge to collect food faster. The amount of the food you have stored determines the maximum size of your army.
Master of the Rune?
The flags on the buildings show you whom the buildings belong to and if workers are currently active in this building. If you look carefully, you will see that the lake behind the human monument is full of fish. There are also some berry bushes on the bank of the lake, but these serve exclusively as food for elves. Now you should do something to defend your settlement. Build 2 towers in the area around the stone slabs, as enemies might come from this direction.
Here I am. Your orders? No problem. Here I am. Off to work. Your orders? Break's over. Time for work. Here I am. Very well. Off I go. Yes. Building completed. Here I am. Off to work. At your service. At your service. Here we go. Ready to go. All right then. Off to work. Building completed. Your orders? That way.
Some goblins are attacking your settlement. You will soon hear an alarm signal and see a
Shall
red
not fail
symbol on the
now.
overview
Yes?
map indicating
All right,
the
then.
site of the attack.
Let's
Defend
get
your
cracking
town
then.
with your avatar and your hero.
Stand by. Rune Warriors, stand by me.
Stay with me, men.
Excellent. The attack has been thwarted. By the way, whenever you hear an alarm signal,
Here.
you can use the space bar
Quickly
to
now.
immediately switch to the site of the action.
Here I am. Very well, off I go. That way.
If your towers are damaged, you can have
Master of
them
the Rune?
repaired. Select
Yes?
one or more workers for the job and click with the
Master
right
of the
mouse
Rune?
button on the damaged structure.
Ready to go. Breaks over.
You can
time
not
for
only
work.
summon workers at a human monument, but also human warriors and mages. Single warriors summoned at the human monument will not be as strong as your avatar or your hero. With sufficient resources, however, you can produce whole armies. Now it is time to build an army. Firstly, you will need to construct a forge. Weapons and armor for battle units will be manufactured in this
At your
forge.
service.
If you have several forges, you can produce units faster. Battle units are also summoned to human monuments. If you would like to establish a rally point for new units, select the human monument and click with the
Building
right mouse
completed.
button on the desired destination. The appearance of a little flag indicates that the summoned combat
Ready to go.
units
On my
will
way.
assemble at this point. Select the human monument and summon at least 3 recruits and 3 scouts. If you are unable to produce units, you will find text marked in red in the help window, which specifies the reason why, for example, a missing or unoccupied building, or insufficient resource.
Breaks over. Time for work. Building completed. Master of the Rune? On my way. On my way. Here I am. Very well, off I go. Your orders? That way. Master of the Rune? No problem. At your service. Understood.
The orcs have their own scouts always on the lookouts for enemies. If one of these scouts discovers your settlement or your warriors, he will return to his headquarters and sound the alarm. A scout is about to discover your settlement, which is shown by a yellow symbol appearing on the overview map. Destroy the opponents before they can get away.
On my command to adventure.
You may not be attacked now. The enemy headquarters will eventually notice the missing scout and start searching for him. You have, however, gained time and can use it to quickly produce more scouts and recruits. It is important for you to destroy the buildings in the enemy camp as quickly as possible, because new opponents are continuously being recruited there.
I shall not fail.
To produce a larger army, you will need larger quantities of food. Select your human monument. The lower numbers in the selection inside the headquarters buildings, you can use food to increase the maximum size of your army. Select your small headquarters building.
To adventure.
In the action bar below, you will, when you click once, increase the maximum number of combat units to at least 20 units by clicking the symbol twice.
Now.
If the symbol is darkened, your hunters have not acquired sufficient food, and you will have to wait a while.
Forwards.
With the small headquarters, if you later decide to produce additional scouts and recruits and destroy the orc camp in the east, secure more resources and ensure you have sufficient food.
Forwards. Into battle we go. For the order. Rune Warriors, stand by our near. Let's go. To adventure. For the order. For our near.
Enemy contact.
Attack. Into battle we go.
Engaging the enemy.
Into battle we go.
We must drive them back!
Into battle we go. Quickly now.
You cannot search corpses or chests when enemies are near.
Yes, now.
There is a chest in the orc camp. Stand close to it with one of your characters, and you will be able to open the chest by clicking with the right mouse button. Take possession of both plans. You have just found the construction plan for a new building, and the unit plan for the human unit clerics. Open your inventory and go to the plans page.
Let's get cracking then. Ready to go.
Here you have an overview of which building and unit plans you have for all 6 races.
Master of the Rune?
On the right-hand side in the window, you can select the race. Select humans.
Understood.
Place the unit plan in a free space among the units in the lower line.
That way. Your orders? That way.
You can now produce this unit at your human monument, provided you have the required buildings and sufficient resources. Place the building plan in an empty slot on the line of building icons. The first line may be full, so you might have to press the right arrow. Now your workers are able to construct the Temple of Light. Close your inventory. If you want to summon human units with magic powers, you will need Aria, a magic liquid. Near the Orc camp, you will find an Aria spring.
Your orders?
Simple workers are not able to collect Aria.
I'm on it.
You will need a special building for that purpose.
Ready to go.
Put up an Aria shrine near the Aria spring and the Temple of Light in your main settlement. To select this building, you must click on the pointer on the right of the building selection.
Building completed.
Up to 5 workers can work in the Aria shrine and collect Aria. The Temple of Light serves to invoke units with magic powers, comparable to the forge for weapon production. Several temples allow you to invoke magic units more quickly. Additionally, you can buy upgrades of it. If you select the temple and have sufficient resources, you can... Beside the Aria spring, you will see Lenya plants and moon silver. Both resources cannot be used by humans, but play an important role for other races. Produce at least 3 clerics. Should you be unable to produce the unit, the button will be darkened. In this case, move the mouse over the button and follow the instructions in the help window. In case you already have the maximum number of units, you can select units and destroy them by using the key K. The next thing we want to do is gear up iron production a little. Put up a smelting works as close as possible to your mine building. The mine craftsman will now deliver the mined ore to the smelting works, where it will be processed further. This means you will now receive the double quantity of resources per delivery. Simple workers can only deliver all the craftsmen can build a food storehouse. When the food storehouse is your avatar and your heroes, by the way, summoned at least 15 combat units. If you follow the path past the orc camp farther to the east, you will arrive at an enemy Advance with your avatar, the hero, and at least 15 combat units to the east. As soon as the lookout has discovered you, a yellow warning signal will appear on the overview map.
Quickly now. Now. Follow me. Attack. To adventure.
The orcs have been alerted to your presence and will send out an assault wave to confront you. Destroy the orcs and their camp.
Adventure. Forwards. Now. To adventure. Into battle we go.
Never surrender.
Follow me. Quickly now. Now. To adventure. To adventure. At arms, men. Forward. Now. Forwards. Shall not walk our here.
They're attacking!
Forward for our near. Quickly now.
Congratulations. If you now look in your quest book, you will see that you have now solved the 2 previously open steps. The leader of the orcs was carrying the rune. Loot the corpse and take the rune if not already done so. Now go back to Joshua at the human monument and talk to him.
Quickly now.
Upgrade complete. A new skill is available. Here I am. Yes. What does the rune desire? Yes. Very well. Right away.
By Zarek's accursed eyes, the rune, you did it! Even if I can barely stand to look at a Rune Warrior, nobody else could have managed that feat. Master Rohen will be relieved.
You have received additional experience points for solving the quests, and your avatar has gained 1 level.
Yes.
With every new level, your avatar will have more life points and mana reserves. You will also receive skill and attribute points that can be used to further improve your avatar. Open the inventory and go into the category Character Information. On the right of the window, select your avatar if it's not already activated. On the left of the window, you will see the skills of your avatar, and in the middle, its attributes. Distribute the new attribute points, for example, for strength or wisdom. To do this, click in the window on the small arrows directly beside the numbers of the attributes.
On my command.
Forwards.
The individual
Forwards.
attribute. Now distribute the new skill points. Click on New Skills and select Light Combat.
Quickly
Distribute
now.
the second point wherever you like by clicking on one of the small arrows beside the skill. Due to your improved skills in light combat, you will find this melee combat skill in your spell book. Transfer Berserk to your magic memory.
I shall not fail.
Close your inventory. Combat abilities and test the Berserk ability by selecting your character and clicking the symbol below in the action bar, or above left on the portrait. When you trigger the Berserk ability, now speak to Joshua again.
It's slowly getting to be time for me to head out. It was good to fight by your side again.
Come along. I'll accompany you to the portal.
Zerba, have mercy. Will this never end?
That will be interesting.
Rowan. One moment later, and we would have been lost.
Do you have the rune?
Tahira salvaged it from the ruins. Here it is.
Tahira, I thank you. You have...
Served you well?
I can understand your fury. Believe me, it was worth it. This rune is the key to our future and past. But I don't want to bother you any longer. Live in peace, Tahira. We will not meet again.
Farewell, Tahira.
Through the magic portal, or follow the path to the south, where further opponents are waiting along with some useful hints, which you don't necessarily need for the first maps. By clicking
Here,
on the
follow
options in the top right, you can
Quickly
save
now.
the current game at any time.
For the order.
Go west to the portal to leave the map, or follow the path to the south to find more useful
To battle
hints.
we go. Forwards. Attack.
Whenever you see a statue, you will receive some tips and hints from different areas of the game.
Forwards. Quickly. Attack. For the order.
Ready to go. All right, call the guards.
Follow me. For freedom. To adventure. Follow me. Forwards.
Many characters have dialogues and orders that concern the main
Now.
quest. Other characters are only important for
Quickly now.
so-called side quests. You can recognize the characters from the main quest by the large exclamation mark above their heads. You will need to talk to these characters in order to solve the main quest successfully. The so-called side quests are optional. You don't have to solve them. You do offer a number of benefits
For our
and
needs. Follow me. For our near. For our near. Into battle we go.
Facing the enemy.
Into battle we go. Forward. At arms, men. Destiny. At arms, men.
Facing the enemy.
Follow me. Attack. Here. Forwards. Follow me. Follow me. To adventure. Into battle we go. Stay with me, men. Stay with me, men. Into battle we go. Follow me. Attack. With the order. Quickly now. Into battle we go.
On the side of light, you can build settlements not only with humans, but with elves and dwarves.
For the order.
There are also 3 dark races available.
Rune Warriors.
In Spellforce, you will often intersect several races. Besides light and darkness at the same time, you must ensure that the armies do not encounter. The resource supplies of the dark and light races are similar. However, the races of light share their resources with each other, as do the dark races.
Follow me. Follow me.
The resources in Spellforce regenerate in the course of time. It can thus be wise to leave 1 or 2 craftsmen at an exhausted aria spring or a mined ore deposit.
Now. Now. Let's go. To adventure.
If you hold down the
Follow me.
Alt key
They're
and give your
attacking.
own
Oh,
units
yeah.
rotating right your units will scout the area between their present position and destination. By indicating several points, they will patrol these points one after the other, forwards and backwards, with no regard to their starting position.
It's an ambush.
When scouting, your units will attack any enemy in their sight.
Lines must hold.
By holding down the shift key when you give your
We're under
own
attack.
units rotating right. You can describe the exact route they should take point by
For
point.
the order.
At the
Follow
final
me.
point, the units will stop. You can use this method to send your
Now.
units around an enemy camp without having to change their directions over and over again.
Quickly now.
Fortify the
Into
defenses.
battle we go.
When you would like to
At arms,
rotate a
men.
building before placing it, press and
Follow
hold
me.
the Control key. After that, use the Delete and
Quickly
Stop
now.
keys to rotate
Quickly
the
now.
building to the left or to the right.
To adventure. Into battle we go. At arms, men.
Fortify the defenses. Never surrender.
Follow me. Follow me. Now. Let's go. For the order.
They're attacking.
Quickly now.
Never
Freedom.
surrender.
Let's go. To adventure.
Never surrender. Engaging the enemy.
When you
For
have
our
selected
near.
several units, you can click on individual units or unit types in
adventure.
the selection
Into
window
battle
at
we
the
go.
bottom left, and thus double select. If you now give further orders, such as sending or elsewhere, then this command will only apply to the double selected units. This method is highly convenient if, for instance, you want to remove specific units from combat, or heal wounded units very quickly.
Attack.
You will find the monument symbol in the action bar.
For
When you
our
click
near.
on it with the left mouse button, you can quickly select your monuments one after another and produce units
Freedom.
without moving. When you click on monument symbol with the right button, the view will focus on the monuments one after another.
Now. To adventure freedom. Enemies beware. To adventure. Forwards. For our near. Freedom.
Enemy contact.
Freedom.
You can build some buildings at the start of the game, whereas Others require the construction of small, middle, or large headquarters. You will find the appropriate instructions in the respective help
Engaging
windows.
the enemy!
Some units require special training before they can be summoned. Aside from the necessary resources, they may also need a forge from the a weapon workshop for wooden weapons and leather weapons, or a magic building for units with magic skills. Some units need further special buildings. You will find the appropriate hints in the respective help windows. The more often you defeat a certain type of enemy, the less experience you earn. You earn a lot more points when you defeat new enemies.
Never give up! They're attacking!
Enemies beware.
Some rare weapons have magic effects. These effects cannot be specifically cast. They unleash their power in combat at random time intervals.
Lines must hold forwards.
A number of different effects are possible. For example, there are weapons with an additional fire effect, or others which take life points away from the enemy and add them to the owner.
Fortify the defenses!
Rune Warriors, stand by me.
Engaging the enemy!
Let's go. For the order.
Never surrender!
Freedom.
Fortify the defenses! They're attacking!
You can retroactively remove or change units that have been
Never
queued
surrender.
for summoning
Let's
at
go.
a monument. To do this, select the monument and click on the unit currently under production in the selection window, or on units in the waiting line to remove them.